Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. St. Jerome. So it is Red Friday. Please remember, everyone deployed. We have people all over the planet doing inherently unsafe jobs. We have what's going on over in Europe. We have our troops over there that have been there since 1944-45 that have been helping provide security for Europe through all that time, through the Cold War, and obviously helping win World War II. So we have what's going on in the Ukraine, and both sides are beating the hell out of each other right now, trying to gain the upper hand to have a better negotiating point for the ceasefire talks that are being worked on in Saudi Arabia between the U.S., Russia, Ukraine, Qatar, a couple other countries, or Qatar. I can never get that. That just doesn't look right. Sound right to how it looks. Anyway, so it's a weird situation with all the stuff going on there. There is Ukraine just struck Russia hard at an airfield, and also that it damaged off-post housing. And then Russia also blapped Ukraine. They're duking it out right now. Also with NATO, U.S. is trying to get Europe to take more responsibility for their security. I don't see a problem with that. We have provided an umbrella for over 80 years and allowed these countries in Europe to do their thing with their societies at the cost of not having the greatest of militaries in an area that has been fraught with war since the beginning of time. So I have no problem with a little bit of maneuvering on the U.S.'s part to get the NATO to take upon a little bit more for themselves, which they've slowly been doing, but need to do more. So there's that. There's a little bit of turmoil there. Russia's blathering on about NATO, this, that, and the other. So it's an interesting situation, to say the least. And depending on which side of the political spectrum you're on, well, it can get ugly in the talks. The slide down to Gaza. Israel has gone back into Gaza. The ceasefire agreements broke down because Hamas would not continue to negotiate about hostage release, which was the key sticking point of the whole darn thing. So Israel has gone back in and going pretty close to full bore from what I see. I'm not happy about that. It's not my affair to be unhappy or happy about, but I don't like seeing it. The Houthis, in turn, have decided that since Israel's back at it, they're going to be back at it. They had chilled out since the ceasefire agreements have been signed, but now that they are off, they're back at it. They're mainly going after U.S. and Israeli targets. They fired a ballistic missile at Israel, which was shot down. They've tried to attack the Truman. The Truman has been striking targets in Yemen, doing the same thing that they were doing before. Slide down to Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, with Somalia. AFRICOM has been supporting the federal Somali government in strikes against al-Shabaab. That continues. They had taken a couple weeks break, but now they're going back at it. So there's that. Slide over to India. We have the French doing carrier operations with the Indians. The INS Vikrant and its battle group, or Vikrant, I'm not sure how to pronounce it in its totality there, and the French aircraft carrier battle group Charles de Gaulle have been doing joint operations off the coast of India. First time I think they've ever done that, because, well, maybe not. It's the first time in a while, though, that's for sure. The slide over to South China Sea, where China and Taiwan are still blustering back and forth at each other. There's a big shakeup going on in China in their military, I think probably due to the corruption that was found in the rocket division of the Chinese military. So the corruption has evidently been more widespread than just the rocket forces, and there's kind of a purge going on. Not what they used to do in the 70s or 60s, but still a purge of higher echelon personnel. U.S., Japan, and Korea, in a not a normal instance, are doing carrier operations, joint operations with our carrier around Korea. It's not very often that you see the Koreans working with the Japanese after what Japan did to Korea during World War II. So it's interesting to see that happening. Just shows how much they consider China a threat, who also does not like the Japanese for what happened during World War II. So it's an interesting bit of political and military shuffling and positioning. So anyway, I'm going to call that there on that. The quote, holy crap, 5 minutes. Sorry, didn't mean to go that long, but it's a busy world. The quote today basically is just keep going. I might do that again on Monday because it's such a good one. And it is about improving your position, just like every day that I talk about. Try to do something better than you did yesterday. Keep improving, putting the sandbags on the overhead cover, so to speak. So I'm going to call it there. You all go out there, have the best weekend that you can. I'm actually going to be heading out with the family, and we're going to go have some fun this weekend. We don't usually get to do that with work schedules, and just with 6 people, it's not cheap. But we have some good family that are going to help take care of us, and we're going to go have some fun. So anyway, you go out there, have the best day that you can. This has been day 1530, 22 for 22. Please stay in your fight. Do not quit. If you feel like unaliving yourself, tell yourself not today. Tell yourself that as often as you need to make sure that you stay here. You've got this. You can do this. And I'm watching you do it right now, so keep it up. You have survived 100% of your worst days thus far. So please keep you and that streak alive. Thank you for being on my journey with me, and I appreciate you having me on your journey with you. I love y'all. We'll see you on Monday. Tough out.